Franklin TV Sports presents Franklin High School Girls Lacrosse. We come to you from Piscini Stadium. I'm Pete Royce. He's Jay Horrigan. Our producer is Chris Flynn. We're underway. Franklin in the white against the Needham High Rockets the other way. And the Panthers will open it up on offense. This is Vera Hansen. A weekday school vacation week morning matchup here with Franklin with the ball to start things off. There's a shot there in the goal, a beauty by Clara Blogensteiner. She opens up the scoring with this 28 seconds to go, gone in the first period. Welcome in, Jay. It's good to have you alongside. This is Patriot Week. I don't believe you ran the marathon this year, did you?
Pete, I was leading it, coming in under 2 hours, but then I saw a Dunkin' Donuts, and I had to get a coffee roll and glazed stick, so I did not finish.
Jay, welcome aboard. A good start. We'll talk about this matchup as we go along. I asked Coach about the matchup, and she said that, well, one thing you start with, Jay, is they are in a great conference, the Bay State League.
Yes, very, very. It's a very strong conference in almost every sport, Pete. They have been successful. Girls lacrosse is very strong in the Bay State League. But they're up against a tough opponent in the undefeated Panthers.
Coach, of course, referring to Kristen Igo-Garino, the BC grad. Franklin takes it back. What Kristen told me before the game, Jay, is that you don't know about the competition level throughout the Hockomock League, but she feels today will be a good test for this team, for her team. Undefeated, but still, maybe not the quality that we have here today.
Yeah, it should be a very good test for the Panthers to kind of gauge where they are.
Panthers, Izzy, Cross, Peterson in front just overshoots, and the ball is picked up by the Rockets, and here they come on the fly. Their first possession of the game. With it there for them is Marin Di Nicola. She is one of the only senior on the team. How about that?
Wow.
One senior on Needham.
Which bodes well for the future of their program.
Almost all are juniors, and they have a freshman goalie, though. That's Lily Fletcher. Also, their coach, Gianna Kochel, told me before the game that they're down players. They only have 16 suited up. Injuries, school vacation week, you name it. It's been a bit difficult for her here.
Yeah, we look over at their sideline and we see four players. Yeah.
Yep. So they're really down, and a very young team. They have a good offense rolling here. Their first real good possession. And take it on the left wing for Lila Jensen.
However, if you look over at the Franklin bench, Pete, it looks like they've only got 3 girls.
What a great play by one of their 16. Frankie Adams, the freshman, buries it. We have a tie game. 1-1. First tie of the game. It comes at 9:28. Frankie Adams worked it herself beautifully and got it past Cody Lai. We're all knotted up at 1. This should be interesting. The officials for today's game are John Lofton and John Brunel. Talking to their coach, Gianna Cottrell, she just feels that Franklin is Franklin. He said, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
but
right.
We'll see how it goes for her.
We hear that from a lot of opposing coaches.
This is Hallie Kampke with it. And it's going to be the Rockets looking for their first lead of the game. Igo-Garino did tell me she feels the Rockets have 2 or 3 real good players. We may have seen one lighted up, Frankie Adams. Turnover. Panthers will start it up in front of their own goal. 4 12-minute periods here.
Oh, nice pass.
Brought up to Peterson. Now whistle will stop play here.
Looked like her eye protection had gotten knocked loose or she was having trouble with it, so the official stopped it.
Vera Hansen with it for the Panthers. 1-1. Almost 4 minutes gone into this game. Panthers will set up. With it for the Panthers is Ruby Rizjan, the sophomore. Panthers still with offense. Vera Hansen darts her way through, gets a shot off. She got it through. Yeah. She went right, left, and then left and put it home.
Really nice move there, kind of a crossover. Stepped to her right and then went to the left and bounced it off the ground and was able to come up with the goal.
So Franklin gets back in front by 1. They led 1-0. Then it was a tie. Now it's 2-1. Panthers with the draw here with Needham. The Rockets, they play with teams like Wellesley and Walpole and Newton North and Natick, Braintree. Some good teams in the Bay State League. Kochel is in her first year at Needham. Panthers win the draw. This is Morgan Lovell. Up on the right wing. Erin Peterson. She'll drop it back out deep for Tessa Rodriguez. Tessa out of the basketball campaign. A great athlete is Tessa Rodriguez. Panthers take it to Izzy Cross under the net. Izzy comes around. Blogensteiner trying to get the shot off. She does. Oh, what a nice save. And then rebound is blocked again.
Yeah.
Beautiful save by their freshman goalie, Lily Fletcher.
Yeah, that couple of really nice saves from about 10 feet on those shots. It did look like, Pete, the second one kind of bounced off her stick.
In the right position. Rockets, once again, trying to tie it. They've never led. This is Marin Di Nicola, that lone senior. She comes through 2-3. Still holding, and she'll drop it over for Hallie Kampke. Back over to Lila Jansen. Gee, they have a Lily, a Layla, and a Lila. That's number 1, 2, and 3.
Jeez.
That's a broadcaster's dream, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't call any of them their right name.
One thing about the Rockets, they are taking their time.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be flustered by the undefeated opponent of theirs, Franklin Panthers. Out on behind the goal of Frankie Adams, she's got the goal. She's got their lone goal. Holding it. Still holding. No shot clock in girls' high school lacrosse. If there were one, they'd be running out of time.
Yeah. I wonder if that was part of their plan coming in. Maybe eat up some of the clock, make it a shorter game. And if they've got the ball and the Panthers don't, Franklin can't score.
There you go. This is Lila Jansen. It's a long possession here for the Rockets.
Extremely patient.
Jansen stumbling through, spinning. And that's an errant pass picked up by Kampke. She makes the save.
Fortunately, she was able to pick it up. That's one of the things that can go wrong when you play at such a deliberate pace.
This is an incredibly long possession for Needham. And just save it. No, couldn't save it was Frankie Adams. After a long possession, an unforced error turns the ball over to Franklin.
Pete, I believe they controlled that for about 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
We're down to 4:30.
Yes. Franklin will start off. Panthers looking for what Coach Kristen Igogorino said, the complete game here today on the fast break. Izzy Cross can't get through, and she'll come back out with it. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the fast-moving first period. Very few whistles. This is Tessa Rodriguez. Dropped there by Callie Joyce. Picked up by a Panther. This is Clara Blogensteiner. What a great player Clara is.
Yeah.
Takes a bump and charges the net. Clara, it gets knocked out of her stick. On the fly. Come the Rockets. This is the senior again, Marin Di Nicola. They only have one senior, but she appears to be a good one.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, it'll be Needham ball, 3:28 to go. First period in the sunshine. About 55 degrees, windy to start the game. Adams, another freshman. Back to Jansen, the junior. Just about everybody is a junior. A whole bunch in the starting lineup. Yeah, that does bode well for next year. Coming around the screen, you see the athleticism there in the pass in front, and Cody Lai cannot stop it. It's a goal. We're tied up again. Frankie Adams gets the second goal, her second. We're tied at 2. So the long possessions seem to be paying off.
Yeah.
Goal comes at 2:58. Frankie Adams with both goals. We're tied at 2.
That possession obviously was a much shorter possession, but they were able to get to the net and get a good shot off.
Here we go with the draw. High up it goes on the bounce. A lot of spin on it. Panthers digging. It's going to be a violation against against Needham. Against the Panthers. It's going to go back the other way. First he's signaled one way. It's the official there, John Lofton. Needham again looking for its first lead of the game. What a momentum boost that would be for the Rockets to take a lead. No rankings have been out yet. They will come out on the 28th of April, the first of the spring season. That is Jansen.
Another
2:15 to go.
Another deliberate possession here by the Rockets and a goal.
Oh, wow. And that's Frankie Adams with the hat trick in the first period. 2:05 to go. Adams makes it 3-2. Needham. Well, you can see her athleticism. She has to be one that Coach had in mind when she said they have 2 or 3 real good players. So it's 3-2, Needham. 2:05 left in the first period. Bit of a surprise. Needham 2-6, but they play in a great conference. Franklin 6-0. This is Adams again taking it down. Left wing, Jansen. She shoots and she scores again.
Yeah.
She scores for the first time. Lila Jansen. All the momentum with Needham. They lead it 4-2. Score comes at 1:52. 13 seconds after the Adams goal. It's 4-2 Needham. Well, you can see their explosiveness. It's kind of ironic they're so explosive because they take so much time.
Absolutely.
Here's the draw. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Franklin will have to come from behind to maintain their undefeated record. They get a good run out here for Blogensteiner. And she'll drop it on the far side to Ruby Rizjan.
Wonder if they'll kind of hold on to it, try to get a final shot off with only a minute and a half left here in the first period.
And they are so good as time wind down. Hansen has it knocked away. And a whistle here and a violation here. We'll see if they're going to get a free positional shot. They will. Vera Hansen will get the free one from the arc. Hansen off the left side of the arc. but she's out deep. Can't shoot from there, but no, she won't even take it. Franklin's so good at a final shot to end a period.
Yeah.
Blagensteiner, she loops one. It's going to be pulled down by Rizjan, first to the ball behind on the, I guess they ruled it a shot. Shot, a turnaround shot there, a wicked shot by
Although
Blagensteiner.
we had a whistle before the goal.
And it's going to be Blagensteiner now off the arc on the free position. Clara Blagensteiner. She's going to shoot, and she's going to score. Blagensteiner ends the three-point run, 4-3 on Clara's second goal of the game. Goal comes at 37.1 seconds.
Blagensteiner has become such, for young players, such a good dominant player, both in field hockey and in lacrosse.
Only a sophomore is Clara. 4-3. That was a big goal for the Panthers.
Well, hopefully it'll kind of stop some of the momentum that Needham had.
And Franklin, no, they turned it over. They were last to touch it out of bounds. Put in play by Hallie Kampke for Adams with the hat trick in the first period. Time winding down. Adams, triple team, gets the pass off. A few seconds left in the quarter. Ball is loose out deep for Toby Gannon. Adams, she shoots just before the buzzer, and it's wide, and the first period comes to an end. It's the Rockets of Needham High School 4, the Panthers of Franklin 3. What a game here today so far. Franklin led 1-0, 2-1, but that's been it. Then it was 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, now 4-3 on the Blagensteiner game. Well, I guess the Panthers will need what Coach says, a complete game to be okay here today.
Absolutely. They've let Needham kind of stick around at least through that first period. I wonder if they'll become more aggressive when Needham has possession to try to shorten those possessions. Can see, Pete, the wind blowing across the field in those trees, really blowing.
Tremendous wind. It looks like it's blowing from left to right primarily, a little bit maybe from sideways as well. Franklin, if you look at Needham, comparable teams, they have played one game in the Hockomock League against a Hockomock opponent, I should say, KP, and KP took them 15-10. So I don't know what you derive from that. KP is kind of in the Foxborough category, pretty good, Franklin, though, has really rolled. The only game that was somewhat close was Foxborough. We mentioned that is a good comparable score to KP. They took Foxborough 12-8, but everything else has been a blowout. 20-4, 18-1, 20-4, 15-8, 20-1. This is not that type of game here today.
At least not so far, Pete.
Yeah, that's right. A long way to go.
You never know. We've done these games for a number of years, and you could see the momentum change on the drop of a dime some of these games, and it becomes lopsided one way or another.
So Blagensteiner with 2, Hansen with 1, Frankie Adams, a freshman, with 3, and Jansen, she is a junior, and she has the other goal, the last one, to open up the 4-2 lead. So there's been 2 ties and 1 lead change. As we get ready to start the second period. Again, the officials are John Lofton, and the other one is John Brunel.
Both have the same first name, and I saw them when I arrived get out of the same cart.
So this time the Panthers will be going from right to left. In goal, Cody Lai. Lai, a sophomore. And here we go with the draw. It's Frankie Adams, so she's also on the faceoffs. against Clara Blogensteiner. This is a good matchup, two good players. Referee John Lofton settles the ball in the respective nets. We're underway. High ball off the face-off, controlled by the Rockets. And this is Lila Jansen. Over for Kampke. Hallie. Speed up the middle.
Yeah, quick student athlete there, very quick.
Just underway in the second period. Lila Jansen comes back to Jansen at the top. Kampke smothered. They take it behind the goal. Looking for cutters. Ball tipped around. Oh, what a great defensive play. Tremendous play there by the Panthers. That was turned in by Kendall Moan.
And that did seem like Franklin became a little more aggressive at the defensive end of the field.
Ridgeton has it. To Aaron Peterson. Franklin trying to score it. Trying to tie the score. This is Tessa Rodriguez. The left-hander off the left shoulder. Izzy Cross. Remember, it's a freshman goalie. Here's Rizjan. She takes a contact, and she's called for the foul. Drawing the foul was Lila Jansen. It'll go over to the Rockets. They have the lead and the ball just underway in the second period. Ball knocked away, picked up by Di Nicola. And her ball is tapped out of there by Blogensteiner. Bumping going on here. Di Nicola gets the pass over to Kampke. Back to Jansen. Lila will settle it down.
Needham really taking their time.
Just holding it. Not much happening.
No.
Ball is tipped around. That's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be Franklin forcing the turnover. 3 minutes gone in the second period.
One of the challenges being that deliberate on offense is if you do make a mistake on a pass or something and you lose possession, you almost feel like you wasted 2 minutes.
That's true, yeah. Rizjan, coast to coast, the whistle here. Is she going to get a free position? She will. Ruby Rizjan right in front, right at the top. She did a great job protecting the ball as she was being bumped on the way upfield. This is Ruby going in. She shoots and she scores. We have a tie game. Ruby Rizjan, that play was all hers leading up to the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. She brought it almost the length of the field and then was rewarded for that and was able to put the penalty shot in.
So this is the second tie. We were tied at 2. Now we're tied at 4. So Franklin scored the last 2 after Needham has scored 3 in a row. 8:25 left. I thought it was 8:08. 8:25 left in the first period. Second period. Here's the draw. Franklin digging and coming out with it on a beautiful move is Morgan Lovell. Out it comes. Franklin with some daylight. Rizjan again. She's going to take it down behind the goal. Tied at 4. Clara Blogensteiner. Rizjan coming through.
Oh,
in
nice
front.
pass.
Rizjan just wide. And Franklin first to the ball will have it. Vera Hansen. Peterson back to Hansen. Franklin cutting through, looking for an opening. Hansen dodges, coming around, left-handed shot. A save there by Fletcher. Beauty by Lily Fletcher. Franklin to the ball again. Rizjan.
It's really interesting, Pete, watching a lot of these players, how easy it is for them to switch the stick from left to right.
Izzy Cross going right, left, coming through, left-handed shot. It's blocked on the turf, picked up by Adams. Adams with the steal. 3 goals for Frankie as she races it upfield. Takes a bump, doesn't matter. She keeps going. Franklin defense right on it. And the steal, a beautiful steal by Kendall Moan. Kendall. She's going to lob it up to Rizjan. That was a great pick.
That was awesome.
Here's Peterson back for the Panthers. 6:30 left in the first half. We're tied at 4. Non-conference matchup. Franklin out of the Hockomock League. Needham out of the Bay State League.
But those non-conference games, Peter, what really can enhance your power ranking.
Especially against a team of this quality in the league that they play and the opponents that are on their schedule. Izzy Cross, she's been held in check. Usually pretty good around the net. For Vera Hansen, spinning through. Loops one. Peterson in front, too high, it's errant. Chasing it down is Vera Hansen.
Approaching 5.5 minutes left.
And it goes out of bounds. An unforced error there. The ball will be turned over to Needham. Needham been kept off the board here in the second quarter after having 4 in the first. And here comes Adams. No, check that. This is Hallie Kampke. Over to Lindsay Goldfine. This is Goldfine with it. Kampke. One thing difference I noticed, Jay, when Franklin, they may have some long possession, but they're always working, cutting, looking for that better opportunity. Seems like Needham is just kind of content to just eat some clock. Yeah. Let some clock go.
Franklin, like I noticed with their last possession, are always trying to get the ball towards the goal, where Needham is content just kind of eating clock.
Coming up on 4.5 to go. Jansen, she takes a bump. Is she going to get a free position? We'll see here. It looks like she will. This will be a test for Cody Lai, the sophomore goalkeeper. It is a free position for Jansen off the left side of the arc. He's going to take it, gets the shot off, and she scores.
Yeah, she
on
was
the free possession.
Probably within 5 feet of that net, and it's going to be tough to stop it when you have a player get that far out in front of all the other defenders.
Lila Jansen with her second goal. It's been Adams and Jansen.
Watching that last possession by Needham prior to the goal, it was interesting watching the Franklin defender that was on Adams. She followed, Adams went over by the sideline near the bench, and she followed, the defender followed Adams all the way over there and never got further than 3 feet away from her.
Interesting. Kind of like a box and one defense. Huh?
Yeah.
Franklin down again by a goal, 5-4. They were down at one point by 2 goals, 4-2. Inch their way back. Callie Joyce has it go off. Turnover. Here comes Adams. She takes a bump. And they'll restart. Jansen again. It's 360s her way upfield. Kampke on the turf. Coming out with it for Franklin is Olivia Best, the freshman.
Nice job there by Franklin getting to that loose ball.
Best with a lot of pressure. They're pounding on her, and they free it up. That's strong defense by Needham. Wow. And now an errant pass picked up by Blogensteiner. Here comes Clara. Gets the pass up. It's going to be out of bounds. Ahead too far for Risgen. And on the turnover, Needham will have it. 2:40 to go. Clock moving in the second period. This is Toby Gannon, another sophomore. Back to Gannon. Comes through 3. Needham way out near midfield.
Yeah.
Kampke. 5-4. 1 goal apiece here in this quarter. That's it. 7 goals in the first period. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the half. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV, and we're streaming from Maine to Maui on YouTube. Kampke drops it. Joyce couldn't handle it. Still rushing for the ball. It's on the turf. Now it's going to be scooped up by Tessa Rodriguez. Tessa complete upfield. Izzy Cross. 2-on-3 here, and Cross will slow it down. 1:26 to go. Franklin usually holds here. Looks for a great shot to end the period. They'll take what's available. Would love to get a tie before the horn sounds.
And we know how good they are. Franklin is at this last end of the period shot.
Blogensteiner. Loose. Still loose. In dangerous territory here.
Yeah, still on the ground.
Peterson did a good job getting a foot in there. Mixing it up. And it's scooped up beautifully by Vera Hansen. That's a great play. Great hustle by the Panthers to win that 50-50 ball.
Yeah, to stick with it until they were able to gain control.
Emma Bissinger, the sophomore, is in there now. Clock winding down, 36 seconds to go in the period. Izzy Cross comes through, comes around. She's going to shoot. What a save by Fletcher.
Yeah.
She went low. Franklin digs it out. Time winding down.
20 left.
Peterson. Too far in front. Now it's picked up a backhander. A save by Fletcher on the backhander. What a save by Fletcher. And a whistle stops play here. I'm going to hold the time. We'll see what they're going to award. Oh, it's not going to be a free position. It's going to be behind the line.
6.4.
Franklin has to move quickly here. Here they go. Pass there. It's loops. And the clock is going to run out, I do believe, as Izzy Cross tries to dig for it. The first half has come to a close. What a struggle here for the Panthers. They've given up that 2-1 lead, but then it's been the Frankie Adams story and Lila Jansen with 2 straight goals. And Franklin trails it 5-4. Jay, I thought that Needham looked like we thought they would look very strong.
Yeah, they have done a great job keeping the Panthers obviously out of the net, as they've got a 5-4 lead here at halftime.
We're going to take a break. It's only be a short one for about 4 minutes, and we'll come back for the exciting second half. You're watching Franklin High Girls Lacrosse on Franklin TV. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. We're back at Piscini Stadium. Pete Royce with you, Jay Horrigan, Chris Flynn producing today's game. Jay, it has to be some discussion for Coach Kristen Igo-Garino. What can they do to kind of stop this, at times, explosive offense, at times a stalling offense for Needham? Kind of poses some difficulties.
It does, Pete. Sorry, I'm a little mesmerized by this piece of paper that's flying down the field. Can see how windy it is.
Yeah.
That's the ADHD. But yeah, I'm sure I shouldn't say I'm sure. I don't know if they expected this game to be as close and competitive as it is. We'll see how a lot of times you could see Franklin open up the third period and go on a little bit of a scoring run. So we'll see how that works out for them.
Franklin in the white going from left to right across your screen. Needham in the dark blue. And a whistle will stop play for a shoe issue.
Yeah.
Cleat issue for one of the Panthers. She gets the ability to stop the clock here. Lacing up. That is Morgan Lovell. 5-4. Needham with the lead. One lead change. That's it. And 2 ties. Otherwise, Needham has led for most of the first half. Here we go. Second half just underway from Piscini Stadium. Kendall Moan. Franklin takes it down deep. Izzy Cross held off the scoreboard so far, capable of exploding a few herself. Erin Peterson and Cross looks for those cutters. They come through. Hanson there. Possible screen for Cross. Erin Peterson. Freshman goalie in net for Needham. Lily Fletcher. Cross.
Had Blogenstein cutting to the net, but unable to let the pass go.
Peterson was hit in the goggles. See what they award here. They may give her a free position. I believe she's going to get one off the left side of the arc. Are they going to send somebody off?
It looks it.
They're going to send a player off. Going off is their senior, Marin Di Nicola. Penalty. Franklin, can they capitalize on this? Erin Peterson with the free position off the left arc. 5-4 Needham. Peterson will not take it.
2-minute penalty.
For Hanson. For Callie Joyce. Vera. Defense digging in. Whistle stops play here. Not sure what this call is. It's going to be a free position for Franklin. That one kind of came out of nowhere. Coming through, hit again in the goggles is Ruby Rizjan. And she'll get another free position. This time is Ruby Rizjan. She's got a goal here today earlier. Ruby gets the shot off the one hopper. It bounds around, picked up by Rodriguez. Tessa whips it in front.
Yeah, Rodriguez stayed after that ball.
There's the shot, and Izzy Cross. We knew eventually she'd be free, and Izzy Cross ties the game at 5 for the Panthers at 9:52 of the third period. Nice goal, Franklin. Very strong in that situation.
Still a minute on that penalty, Pete.
So they don't come out, huh, Jay, when you're...
No.
Sometimes you can, but sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. And my my buddy that I would text, I think, is away during vacation week.
Whistle stops play. Going to do the face-off all over again. 5-5, third tie in the game. One lead change, that's it. If Franklin leads, that'll be the second lead change of the game. Underway here in the third period. John Brunel, the official, loads them up. Jansen digs it out. Jansen, the last 2 Needham goals. Ooh, she just takes a hit in the face. And that's going to be a penalty on Blogensteiner.
Yeah.
She's going out. Oh, she's going to get a card. She's going to get a card. Shot to the face. And Jansen seems to be okay. So Blogensteiner is in the penalty area.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. And so it'll be even for about 44 seconds and then be a 1:16 on the power play for Needham. Both penalties of the same variety.
Yeah.
This is Frankie Adams. Kempke, I'm sorry. Coming through, losing the ball. No whistle. Digging it out is Juliana Owen. But this is where the pressure is mounted. Oh, right in by the goal is Lai. Struggled with. This is where they put the pressure. They don't let the Panthers start off easy from their own end. Great offensive pressure. Long looping pass. It's caught by Peterson. Kendall Moan. Panthers with Izzy Cross, who just scored. Oh, the next goal so important. Can Franklin get back some momentum?
Now, Needham is on the power play here. Up one player.
Fanning on the shot there was Tessa Rodriguez. Was knocked out of her stick as she attempted to shoot. Now a violation against Needham. 38 seconds to go on the Blogensteiner penalty. And Izzy Cross will start it off for Franklin. We're tied at 5. Draws the double team. Little push. Risden.
3 players on her. Well, now 1, but momentarily.
Cross.
And Franklin's going to end up 10 seconds left on the penalty. They're going to be able to kill it here.
Peterson. Final few seconds. And Blogensteiner will be checking back onto the field. Here she comes. So we're even. Vera Hansen way out deep. Now the Panthers will slow it down. Cross. Takes a bump. Cutter's going through. Izzy tries to get the shot off. Cannot. For Tessa Rodriguez. Her ball is knocked loose. Battle for it. Coming down with it is Callie Joyce. Oh, and she loops it. Just caught by Blogensteiner back into the field of play after her penalty of 2 minutes. Coming around the screen, getting the shot off.
Yeah.
Ruby Risden on a curling shot. A curling maneuver, I should say. And Risden, with her second goal of the game, gives the Panthers a 6-5 lead at 6:46. Beautiful movement of the ball by the Panthers. 6:46, Franklin with the lead. Their first lead since 2-1.
Let's hope that's a sign of things to come here for the Panthers. Little over 6 minutes left in the third period.
2 goals to none here in this period for Franklin. Here's the draw at midfield. High-reaching draw there for Kendall Moan, and she's got some good height to take advantage of. Over from Morgan Level. Ball is loose. Oh, real dribbled.
Wow.
Some bowling ball action here for Ruby Risden with 2 goals. Cross and Risden have scored this quarter. Callie Joyce has it knocked away. Ball is loose. And a whistle, a foul called. A foul against Franklin. It'll be Needham wanting to start, but they'll be
Looks
delayed
like
a moment.
timeout.
And a timeout called by Needham. 6:15 to go in this one. Franklin 6, Needham 5. Jay, taking a look at the Franklin upcoming schedule, we go back to conference play after today's game. On the 27th, Franklin will host Stoughton, then at Mansfield on the 29th. Then we go non-conference against Westwood. This is going to be the second day of a back-to-back.
Wow.
The 29th and the 30th back-to-back. And then Franklin will still have play in conference. The non-conference, Natick will come to town. And then we wrap it up with a game at KP, non-conference at Medfield, and Franklin home TBD'd on the 14th and the 18th. Then Franklin closes it out at Bishop Feedham. Jay, a lot of non-conference games, but that's what the coaches like. As you said, it builds up your ranking.
Yeah, and none of those non-conference opponents, thank you, it's before noon. Not used to functioning at this time. Most of those non-conference opponents are tremendous teams. Medfield, Westwood. You know, how many times have we seen tournament action come down to a Franklin Westwood game?
Yes. And Natick as well.
And Natick, you know, that another Bay State team.
And, of course, down the road, Bishop
Feehan. And
wow. This is going to build some character, if
yeah,
nothing more, for the Franklin High Panthers.
Well, they'll certainly see what they're made of.
Yeah. Franklin 6-0 on the season, all in the Hockomock League play. And for the Rockets, 2-6. The Rockets coached by Gianna Gaccio. She's a native of New York, and she played her college lacrosse at Springfield College, a little closer to home. This is her first year at the helm of the Rockets, and looks like she brings a lot to the table, the way that she has a team with short in number, only 16 suited up, but very strong on aggressiveness and some ability to put the ball in the net as well. Here we go, almost midway through the third period on this morning game here from school vacation week. Ball is loose. Franklin. Oh, there's a bump. They play on. Picked up by no one. Loose and taking a hit was Joyce. So we'll go back to Callie. This is she with it. Franklin does appear to be a little more aggressive this half. Rizjan, 2 goals today. Coming through. Joyce, she shoots, and
nice.
She scores. Callie Joyce, great stick handling of the ball.
Yeah, really nice effort to get to the net. Didn't even bounce it, just put it by the right-hand side of the goalkeeper.
This ties Franklin. No, this is the largest Franklin lead of the game by 2. They only had it 1-0 and 2-1. Now 6-5, now 7-5. Franklin with 3 goals in a row here in the third period. Here's the draw. Kendall Moan will take it for Franklin. And Frankie Adams for Needham. John Brunel, the official, backs away. Here we go. Battle for it, bumping. Kendall Moan with those long arms. Reaches for it, can't control it. Bogensteiner, but Moan was fouled. Will play on with Bogensteiner. No, this is actually an advantage here. They stopped it again. Bogensteiner was losing the ball. Here comes Clara. Reverses her field. Goes off the left wing, off the left shoulder now. Joyce.
When Clara gets that ball, it's amazing to watch all the defenders that try to encircle her.
She draws a crowd, does she?
Yes, she does.
Cross. There's the pass to Bogensteiner. She shoots and goals. But what a pass from Izzy Cross. They worked that cut beautifully.
Great pass. Great play by Clara Bogensteiner. That she was being extremely closely guarded, and she was able to take a jab step to her left and went right towards the net. Pass was there. She was able to put it in the back of the net.
So Franklin makes it 4 in a row. What did Coach Kristen Igogorino say to them at halftime? Jay, she only has 5 minutes to say it.
Yeah, right.
It's not like a long halftime.
But we did say, coming into this third quarter, that, this is kind of what Franklin does a lot of the time. They may be in a tight match the first half, and then in the third period.
Joyce, Izzy Cross scores. Sorry, Jay. Izzy Cross buries it again.
No, but to be stopped by a goal,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's exactly what we've been talking about.
Wow.
They just pile it on in the third period.
Cross now with 2. Beautiful goal. Franklin on a 5-goal run to open up the third period. They have it now, 9-5. Beautiful Izzy Cross. We knew she was capable of scoring. She's got 2 beauties here in this period. Franklin on top now, 9-5. Here's the draw with Adams and Moan. Up it goes. Still looking for it. Blogensteiner taps it. She draws a foul. We'll continue on. Clara Blogensteiner with the hat trick here today. Over for Emma Bissinger, the sophomore. Emma to Tessa Rodriguez. 60 degrees now here at the field. Very windy, though.
But a beautiful day.
Oh my gosh, goodness, it is beautiful. Too high for Bissinger. It's going to roll back. On the turf, and Vera Hansen scoops it. Franklin really quick on the loose balls here today. This is Bissinger, the sophomore. Also plays hoops.
A lot of I think both boys and girls lacrosse coaches will tell you, if you can dominate getting those loose balls, control that statistic, it bodes very well for your team.
Franklin's been outstanding. Here's Bissinger. She takes the shot.
Oh,
Save, the
save.
rebound, and the score. Now a whistle
No goal.
stops play. The whistle stops play.
Looked like a crease violation
Against the
official.
Panthers.
Yeah.
But how about Bissinger staying with the ball?
Yeah.
It's called back by John Lofton. So Bissinger is denied it. Emma Bissinger denied the goal. Good effort, though. Franklin again with some pressure in the offensive zone. Now the Rockets will take it up with under 3 to go in the period. All Franklin here in this quarter. This is DiNicola, that lone senior. Takes it up. We've not had a lot of possessions even this period by Needham.
Correct. Yeah.
Jansen. Hallie Kempke. Ball is loose. Franklin. Bissinger, the sophomore, makes the play. One nice pass for Lovell. Morgan gets it out to Peterson. Upfield it comes. Tessa Rodriguez. Franklin breaking. This is Izzy Cross, rather. Izzy gets through one, takes a hit. She's going to get a free positional shot. Izzy Cross looking for a hat trick in this period. 9-5, 1:56 to go. Clock moving here in the third period. Referee is kind of counting people, moving people around. Meanwhile, Izzy Cross just waiting for her opportunity.
She looks like she may have had the breath knocked out of her.
Comes through. She gets hit as she goes. It's going to be a push. A push here. As Cross was flying through in front of the goal, she took a push and will do it again. Izzy Cross, this time more dead central, a little bit to the left. Better angle for Izzy. She's going to come, she's going to shoot, and she's going to score a hat trick, and she is spent on that play.
Yeah.
She is absolutely spent. She took a couple of bumps, but she scores her third goal of the period with 1:13 to go.
Nice job just sticking with it despite taking a pretty heavy hit.
An amazing spurt by Franklin in this period.
Yeah.
5 consecutive goals to go from 1 down to 5 up. 6 consecutive goals, I beg your pardon. 6 goals so far. Time still left in the third. Coach Kristen Igo-Garino looking for, quote, the complete game. So far, she's gotten it. Moan pulls it out. Kendall Moan. Ruby, let's see this. Identify this player in a moment. That was Ruby Risgen. Erin Peterson will settle it down. Franklin in their spurt to the end of the quarter with less than a minute to go. Franklin now getting its collective breath after a whirlwind period.
Yeah.
Just holding it here. This is just to get the last shot off. Emma Bissinger.
Which we see them do so well.
Cross.
Blogensteiner is being guarded extremely close. Kind of like we talked about in the first half with Adams, kind of a box and one type zone.
The shot will not be made. It was a whistle stops play. Free position coming up for Izzy Cross. Can she make it 4 goals in 1 period with 11.3 seconds to go in it? Wind blowing here at Piscini Stadium. Cross comes through, gets around it. The save there, but a foul called. A foul called on Needham, and with only 8 seconds to go, would be another free position for Franklin. Referee Brunel moving players around.
Oh,
he's going to send one off.
Yeah.
Going off will be Skylar Comenzo, another sophomore. Here's the play. It's a penalty. We'll tell you about it in a moment. Izzy Cross. It's 2 minutes on Comenzo. Here it is. Cross. She's going to shoot, and it's wide. It's going to roll to the back line. Clock moving.
Oh.
Whoa. And that's going to do it. The third quarter comes to an end. What a period for Franklin. They scored 6 goals in a row to go from 5-4 down to up 10-5.
And bear in mind, the first half, they only had 4 total goals.
Right.
And now they score 6 in the third period.
10-5. Tremendous. The goals in that period in this order: Cross, Risgen, Joyce, Blogensteiner, Cross, Cross. And she almost had a chance for her 4th goal of the period.
Yeah.
Franklin with 2 players with 3 each. Blogensteiner, who was outstanding in the first half, and then Cross, you can say the same about her in the third quarter. 12 minutes left in this one, and Franklin just somehow got it to a new gear here in this half. There were 3 ties, 1 in this period, 2 lead changes, 1 in this period, and that's been it. Franklin has dominated play, and it's interesting, Jay, the game lasts 48 minutes, and you need to fill all 48 minutes in a quality fashion if you want to be in play with this Panther team.
Yeah, and the Franklin team showed exactly what they've done for years. You know, just come out of the halftime, be very aggressive, obviously able to put 6 goals up in the period is a tremendous sign for the Panthers, and it shows the talent on their team as well.
You know, you can say Needham has a freshman goalie, but I don't think it would have mattered. The way they've looked for open shots, they just were charging through beautifully.
Neither goalie, you know, the Needham goalie being a freshman, she doesn't look like it. The 2 goalies seem to be fairly comparable. The Needham goalie has made some nice saves today. She's obviously been more under pressure than Franklin has.
Can you count the number of quality possessions that Needham had in that period? I can't. If I do, it's maybe on 2 fingers.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Maybe. I don't.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't know quality, let alone how many possessions they got down, you know, in the offensive end.
So still 4 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go. Anything can happen in the 4th period. But Franklin looking good. And remember, Needham had a lot of momentum
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
first half with their goals in the first period. At one point, they had scored 3 in a row. Franklin, the important goal by Blogenstein, Jay, I thought was a very important. They closed it to 4-3 just before halftime. If it's 5-2, who knows what would happen? But that goal made it 4-3, and then 5-4 at half. That was at the first period. Then 5-4 at halftime, and then it's been all Franklin here in the third period. And they really have shut down Adams and Jansen here in this period. It's interesting, if Needham was focusing on Blogensteiner, how about another person stepping up with Izzy Cross with 3? And that's what Franklin can do to you. Sometimes you just have to play them honest. Fourth period left. Pete Royce with you, Jay Horrigan, and our producer here today, Chris Flynn. A new person taking the draw is Catherine Brinkus, another freshman. For Coach Gianna Kochel on the draw for Franklin. Kendall Moan, she's been outstanding.
Yeah, she has played very well today.
Referee John Lofton settles it down in the air. Dug out by Lovell. Franklin going from right to left in the fourth and final period.
And Franklin still having 1:45 left on that penalty.
Cross in front. Bissinger in front. Beautiful passing by Bissinger and Cross, and put home there by Ruby Rizjan. 7 goals in a row. Rizjan makes it 11-5.
3 great passes down in the offensive end by the Panthers led to that goal.
19 seconds in to the fourth period. The 7th straight goal by the Panthers. Again, it'll be Brinkus against Moan. And stolen by the athletic move of Morgan Lovell. Franklin dominating in all phases. Here's Izzy Cross, and she's fouled as she comes in. And she should get a free position.
She's taking advantage of those hits.
Cross looking for her 4th goal. Open side here, a lot of space. Cross will come in and shoot, and she buries it. Izzy Cross scores again, 12-5. Cross now with her 4th goal. Rizjan now with 3.
And that is the second goal during this penalty, and still have over half of it left.
Yes, in the penalty area is Skylar Comenzo, a sophomore. Izzy Cross with 4 goals now.
That wind is blowing. We just felt the press box kind of move a little bit. Can't remember the last time I felt that.
Unbelievable. Player goes down. They'll play on. It's Morgan Lovell. And finally, a possession for Needham. Lila Jansen. She was outstanding in the first half. Been quiet here in the third and fourth quarters. For Frankie Adams, thing could be said about her.
It looks like Needham's going to try to run that penalty out.
Mm-hmm. Kampke.
Still over 10 minutes left in the game.
In front, ball on the turf, battle for it, and Cody Lai alertly makes the pickup. She'll drop it for Tessa.
30 seconds left in the penalty.
Up it comes. Good passing to Izzy Cross. Franklin so good on the passing for Erin Peterson. Power play still in vogue. Peterson will take it behind the back line. 7 straight goals by the Panthers after they trailed at halftime 5-4. Peterson comes around the screen. She's got daylight. She's going to shoot, and she's going to score. Erin Peterson with her first goal. It's 13-5 Panthers. Goal comes at 10 minutes, and that was not a power play. I believe.
Yeah, I
Brinkus
think the penalty
was
hit
out
just
to Comenzo.
Yeah.
Peterson becomes the 6th Panther to score, led by Izzy Cross with 4, Blogensteiner and Rizjan with 3 apiece. 13-5. Now it's back to Brinkhouse, and it's going to be the Needham Rockets with the ball. Franklin rolling here in the fourth period. I'm sorry, it's Franklin with the ball.
Yeah, it ended up Lovell ended up picking up a loose ball.
Kendall Moan's been impressive on the faceoffs. Sometimes it's Blogensteiner, sometimes it's Moan. They've used Moan's height to their advantage. Franklin in no hurry here with this huge lead. They've earned it, though, trailing it at halftime.
Yeah, with an extremely impressive third quarter.
Ball is dropped by Cross, and Cross, I think, bumped her opponent.
Yeah.
And that'll go to Jansen. Good call there, under 9 to go in the game. Here comes Lila Jansen. Kampke, it's Hallie Kampke.
You know, Franklin has done a great job on Adams since the first quarter. They've really held her in check.
What a pickup on the dead run by Moan. She's been outstanding here today on the loose balls and the draws.
Yeah.
Rizjan. She'll just go to the back line.
8 minutes left.
Peterson signaling a player through. Ruby comes around. Position. Right in front. She shoots. Oh, I mean, she was 1 foot away. Ruby Rizjan gets her 4th goal of the game. It's 14-5. Ruby Rizjan at 7:48.
Pete, is interesting. Even up now 9 goals, but just that prior to that goal it was 8, and the Panthers are still being very aggressive on offense, trying to get to the net, trying to get a shot off, a quality shot at that.
Franklin leads it 14-5. Getting close to running time, I believe, Jay. The dig for it. Franklin and Needham. Who's got it? Franklin again, time and time again. They're winning the loose balls.
Yeah. Now they've got numbers.
Callie, this is Izzy Cross, rather. She'll back it out. Emma Bissinger. Around the horn it goes. Rizjan and Peterson to the back line. 7:16 to go in this one. Callie Joyce now checks the defense. Attacks. Comes through. Some space. Holds it. Ball knocked loose. No foul. And Needham comes out with it. This is D. Nicola. Comes through too, still with the ball.
Nice move there.
In front, some new faces out there. Caitlin McCarthy, the sophomore, is in the game for Needham. Around, and it's misfired, bounces back. Whistle stops play here. It's going to be a foul on Franklin. Free position coming up for Needham. Oh, they're going to take it behind the line. With it is Paige Moyer, sophomore again. Mentioned sophomores, juniors, freshmen, and 1 senior. This is going to be a good team in the years ahead for Needham.
Yeah.
With it is Paige Moyer. Lila Jansen and her team kept off the board in the second half. Jansen comes through. Her shot saved by
Nice
Cody Lai.
save.
Picked up by Moan. Moan has it tapped away, but she comes out with it on the bounce. And now she loses it, turned back the other way for Needham. With it is Moyer. Kampke. Kampke warded off on the play by Callie Joyce. Go behind to Moyer. Page holding. Picked up by Owen. A whistle stops play. It's going to be a foul on Owen in a free position here for Paige Moyer, the sophomore, with 5:35 to go in the game. Moyer passes it down low. The shot there and the goal. Lila Jansen gets another one, and that breaks a long run, makes it 14-6. Lila Jansen scores, and for Jansen, that's her fourth goal. She's got that's her third goal. She's got 3, and Adams with 3. And those are the 6 goals. Their first goal since way back when. We'll check that for you. Their first goal since just before half when Jansen scored at 4:06 to go.
Yeah, it's tough when you start off the second half and you're outscored 10-1.
Yep. But
generally not a good sign.
Jansen's a pretty good player. You can see it's got to be Jansen and Adams, the two players that coach had in mind when he said they have 2 or 3 good players. They are good. And they're underclassmen, or at least they're not seniors. This is Adams. Quiet second half. 3 goals in the game, however. Franklin defense well aware of her. Paige Moyer takes a hit. It's going to be a foul on Moan. And let's see if they call a flag here. Penalty. Nope. It's going to be a free position, though. It's going to be taken by Paige Moyer, the sophomore. Far left side, off the arc. She's going to pass it. Nope, she's going to be denied. Whistle stops play again. We'll do it again. 4:26, clock moving here in the fourth and final period. Paige Moyer has it teed up. Loops one in front.
Wow.
And a beautiful pass, and Adams scores it.
That was a great pass to a cutting Adams, who was able to get it by the goalkeeper here and score the first goal she scored in a long time.
So Frankie Adams has her 4th goal, comes with 4:09, 14-7. So Adams with 4 goals, Jansen with 3. They're the 2 players who've scored, but Franklin has had 6 different players score. Blagensteiner with the draw, and she wins it over to Lovell. Franklin with the ball and the lead. Needham is trimmed off too, but time is not their friend here.
Yeah, under 4 minutes.
Risden has had a strong game. Izzy Cross has really come alive with scoring in the second half. Franklin can eat some clock. Cross looking for a spot. Goes left side, comes through. We'll back it back out. That's some patient offense there for the Panthers.
Yeah, Cross was being defended very closely, so she didn't push it too far so Franklin could keep possession and eat more of the clock.
Izzy
as we're
takes a bump.
Approaching 3:10 left.
Great box out by Cross to recover the loose ball. Good passing. Peterson will come back out with it. Heads up play. Very disciplined are the Panthers on offense. This is a long possession for Franklin. Cross.
Yeah, it's almost been 2 minutes.
Cross waving player through. In the game now for Franklin, Olivia Robleski, the junior. Ruby Risden Peterson. I'm sorry, Bogensteiner. Now to Peterson. Callie Joyce coming through. Will not shoot. Loops one for Robleski.
Going to hit the 2-minute mark here.
Long possession for Franklin. Joyce, she's going to shoot from out deep, and it's saved by Fletcher.
Franklin had that ball just short of 3 minutes.
Wow. Goes back to DeNicola Marin. Under 2 to go. Franklin on the verge of going to 7-0 on the season. Jansen, she's been great. Quiet in the third period, but alive again with a goal in the fourth. Kamke. Tapped away.
Yeah.
Loose ball. Picked up by Lovell.
Approaching a minute.
Ruby Rizjan. Franklin, passing has been beautiful. Peterson for Izzy Cross. What a game she's had, especially in this second half.
Looks like Franklin may be content to just hold on to the ball here as we've got 40 seconds left.
Robleski. Olivia. Comes through, Olivia. Loops it around, Franklin. Still with it, Cross. She's going to come around the screen. Wow. She's going to shoot, and it's going to be a goal for Izzy Cross. Izzy Cross gets her 5th goal of the game. Makes it 15-7 with 17.7 seconds to go. Izzy Cross. 5 goals. She had none at halftime. How about that for Cross? 15-7.
Yeah, really good possession there by the Panthers.
So here we go, the final few ticks. Battling for it is Blogensteiner. She's going to turn it over. And here comes Needham, the final salvo. Jansen upfield. Kamke drops it. Picked up by Owen. Kamke shoots too high to the back line, and this is going to do it. And the game is over. Franklin wins it 15-7. They got 5 goals from Cross, 4 from Blogensteiner, and 4 from Rizjan. A tremendous second half to seal their 7th consecutive win, Jay.
Pete, it was almost the story of 2 different games. We had a really close, tightly fought game in the first half that ended 5-4, and then Franklin came out on fire and just started running away with it.
They scored in that second half 10 consecutive goals to go from 5-4 down to 14-5 up. That's going to do it for our coverage. Franklin's next game is home on April 27th against Stoughton. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank my colleague here today, Jay Horrigan. Our producer, our director, our camera operator this morning is Chris Flynn, the first to arrive and the last to leave. This is Pete Royce saying so long from Franklin's Piscini Stadium on a beautiful morning of girls lacrosse. The final score for the final time, Franklin 15, Needham High School 7. Till next time, so long, neighbors.